everyone. My name is Sarah Gootee. I'm a licensed mental health counselor associate at Satya. And today we're going to talk some grounding skills. So a grounding skill is really just a tool that we can use when we start to notice either our emotions or our thoughts beginning to get bigger and maybe starting to become a little overwhelming. And so this is a way where we can really just use our own body, our own breath to help recenter ourselves and to help stabilize us in the present moment here and now. So we're gonna go over 3 different types. I encourage you to join me and to try each of them out so you can see which ones you like. So let's get started. Okay, the first grounding technique that we're gonna practice is called feet on the floor. So we're gonna wanna find a place where we can take a seat. And somewhere where we can take a seat where we can place our feet flat on a surface or a ground beneath us for this technique. As we get situated, we're going to want to make sure that our knees and our feet are both pointed forward, and that our lower legs are perpendicular to the ground, the surface beneath us. So go ahead and just take a second to get situated. And before we actually start any of these 3 grounding skills, we want to check in. So take a breath. And out. And just simply beginning to observe, what are our thoughts like right now? What are our emotions like? How's my body feeling? Just simply observing, kind of taking inventory so we can observe any shifts that might occur following practicing a grounding technique. So the first step of this technique is we're simply just going to take our right foot and place it flat on the surface beneath us and pressing it firmly into the ground. Pressing it firmly, activating and engaging all of the muscles up our leg as we press firmly into the ground below us. Noticing, what does that feel like in my body? Go ahead and release the right foot. Now we're going to take our left foot and do the same exact thing. So pressing our left foot firmly into the ground or the surface below us, activating and engaging all of the muscles up our leg, and simply noticing what that feels like. Go ahead and release. Now we're going to do both feet at the same time. So we're going to take our right and our left and place both feet firmly into the ground or the surface beneath us. Activating and engaging all of the muscles up our legs. Noticing as we are pressing firmly into the ground any of the sensations in our lower legs. In our feet. Noticing the sensations in our back, up our spine. Pressing firmly into the ground. Turning our attention to our lower legs. And now, we encourage you to practice this technique. So going back with the right and the left, and then pressing both firmly into the ground. And noticing the sensations as you repeat. And practicing this, everyone's different. So practicing this as long as you're comfortable with, as you'd like, and as long as it takes for you to begin feeling the sensations, right? The focus is the sensations in our lower legs. And until we start to feel a little more grounded. This one is called standing on our own 2 feet. So we're going to go ahead and position our feet so that they are right under our shoulders. And take a moment just looking down at the ground and noticing, are our feet, are they pointed outward? Are they naturally pointing inward? Not judging, just taking a moment to observe. And if it's comfortable, and you're able to, go ahead and shift to make sure that our feet are right under our shoulders and that they're both pointed forward. And once again, just like we did last time, noticing, right? What are my thoughts like? What are my emotions? How's my body feeling before I get started? And then we're going to move our attention down to our feet. Focusing on relaxing them, softening our feet, and slowly beginning to rock side to side, side to side, rocking forward and back, forward and back. And as we're rocking, noticing what it feels like for each part of our foot to touch the ground, to press against the ground. Rocking side to side, and front to back. And I want us to go ahead and slightly bend our knees just for a moment, and then pressing our soles of our feet to the ground so that it straightens our legs. We'll try that one again. Slightly bending our knees, and then pressing our soles of our feet to the ground so we straighten our legs. I want to shift all of our weight now to our right leg, if we can. Shifting it to our left, shifting it to our right, shifting it to our left, and now balancing. So having our weight be equally between our 2 legs. Now we're just going to stand still. And we're going to imagine the pull of gravity holding us to the ground. Noticing what this feels like for us. How are our thoughts? How are our emotions? What's our body feeling like now? All right, so time for our final grounding technique. This one is called just simply inhaling and exhaling. So for this one, you can decide to find a seat, like I've chosen to do, if you can sit up tall, or stand, whichever you're more comfortable with. And for this grounding exercise, our focus is going to be on our breath. So just like the other two techniques, we're first just going to start by checking in with ourselves. What thoughts are here? What emotions are here? How's my body feeling as I settle in? I want us to start just noticing our breath as we're breathing naturally. Observing what the breath is like right now. Just breathing naturally. And sensing the soles of our feet. Sensing that they're there. We're going to take a deep breath in. As we breathe in, we're going to imagine that we can draw our breath upward through the soles of our feet. And breathe out. And as we're breathing out, imagining that we're sending our breath down our body, down our legs, our feet, and into the ground. And as we exhale and we're breathing into the ground, we're imagining that our breath is wrapping around, right, rocks, roots that are deep into the earth beneath us. So we'll try that again. So breathing in, imagining breathing up through our legs from the soles of our feet. And as we exhale, breathing out, sending that breath downward, down our legs, down our feet, and into the ground beneath us. And for this one, it's simple. And you can repeat it as many times as you like, right? With the focus being on slowly inhaling through the soles of our feet up our body. And when we exhale, sending our breath all the way back down through the soles of our feet. And lastly, after we do this, checking in with ourselves. Any shift in my thoughts, any shift in my emotions, how's my body feeling? Okay. Thanks everybody, have fun practicing.